This $1 stock is going 10 times. Ground floor opportunity. Trust me. He said this to 1,513 people. Stole $200 million. Served just 22 months in prison. Then Hollywood turned his crimes into a blockbuster, paid him millions. This is Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street. And the craziest part? We made him a hero. Summer 1978, Bayside, Queens. Some 16-year-old kid is selling Italian ices on a beach. But Jordan Belfort isn't watching the ice melt. He's watching people. An old guy walks up, look at the cooler, hesitates. Jordan doesn't give him time to think. Sir, 95 degrees out. You passed 3 vendors to get here. Why? I'm the only one who smiled. $2. Best decision all day. The guy pays. Jordan's brain just lit up. People don't buy products. They buy feelings. By summer's end, $20,000 in profit. Now here's where it gets weird. He enrolls in dental school. First day of class. Dean walks to the podium. The golden age of dentistry is over. If you're here to get rich, you're in the wrong place. Everyone's taking notes. Jordan stands up. Walk out. Never returns. His mom's devastated. His dad wants to kill him. But Jordan just had a realization. If getting rich is wrong, I don't want to be right. Next move? Door-to-door meat sales. Imagine some random guy shows up at your door with a cooler full of raw meat. You're slamming that door, right? Not if Jordan gets there first. Mrs. Patterson, your butcher's charging $18 a pound for the same cut. I got here for $9. That's the difference between steak twice a week or twice a month. I got 30 seconds before your neighbor gets this deal. What makes sense? Within months, he's moving $100,000 in meat. No warehouse, no truck. Just a script that made you feel stupid for saying no. Then it crashes. Spoiled inventory, bankruptcy at 25. But Jordan doesn't see failure. He sees confirmation. The pitch is everything, the product is nothing. He'd sold ice to people who weren't thirsty. Now he was about to sell something even crazier. Dreams that don't exist. But first, he needed to learn from the real criminals. Jordan finally made it. L.F. Rothschild. Legit Wall Street firm. Real money? Real cocaine in the bathroom at 10 a.m.? He's learning everything. How stocks move. How brokers talk. How to close. Then October 19th hits. Black Monday? Biggest market crash in history. Jordan walks in. Dead silence. Brokers literally cry at their desks. He's fired by lunch. Most people would panic. Give up. Go back to selling meat, not Jordan. Because while everyone's panicking, Jordan notices something. Opportunity? Pink sheets? Penny stocks? Companies nobody's heard of? Then he sees the commission structure. 50%. Hold up. Normal Wall Street broker sells IBM, makes 1 to 2% commission on a $10,000 trade. Jordan sells a penny stock? $5,000. Same trade. His brain just glitched. He found a cheat code in the system. He gets a new desk, a phone list, people who've never invested before. Then he makes the call. Mr. Johnson, accountant, Nebraska, never bought a stock in his life. Mr. Johnson? Jordan Belfort, Wall Street. Got 90 seconds to change your life, or should I call the next guy? Okay. Perfect. I'm staring at a company right now trading at $1 per share. Ground floor. This company's sitting on technology about to flip an entire industry upside down. But here's the thing. Goldman Sachs? Merrill Lynch? They're asleep? But in 6 months when they wake up, this goes from $1 to $10. Minimum. I can't hold these shares forever. Got 3 minutes before my next call. So here's what I'm doing. Locking you in for 4,000 shares right now. That's $4,000 today, turning into $40,000 in 6 months. We doing this? Wait, what does the company actually do? Sir, wrong question. You want to be the guy who got in early? Or the guy reading about this in the Wall Street Journal a year from now saying, God, I wish I'd listened? Which one are you? I'll do it. Smart man. Wire instructions coming now. Welcome to Wall Street. Click. $4,000 wired. $2,000 commission. 4 minutes. The company? Worthless. The technology? Didn't exist. Mr. Johnson? About to lose everything. But Jordan just made more than his dad made in a month by lying. In 4 minutes. He'd figured out how to print money from nothing. One problem, he was doing this alone. One man can steal thousands. But an army? They can steal everything. Here's where Jordan stops being a con artist and becomes something far more dangerous. He meets Danny Porsche at a party. Fast talker, zero ethics, perfect partner. They rent an office in Lake Success, Long Island. Name it Stratton Oakmont. Sounds like it belongs next to Goldman Sachs. Reality? Cheap carpet, fluorescent lights, zero oversight. But Jordan's masterstroke isn't the name. It's who he hires, not Wall Street guys. Wall Street guys ask questions, have ethics, hesitate. He hires bartenders, bouncers, college dropouts, his childhood drug dealer, hungry kids from Long Island who'd never seen real money and would do absolutely anything for a Rolex. Then he builds the weapon. He calls it the straight line persuasion system, not sales training. Weaponized psychology, engineered to eliminate hesitation, override objections, and extract a yes. Jordan stands in front of 100 hungry recruits. None of them have ever touched a stock. See this Rolex? 40 grand. One phone call. I don't sell stocks. I sell certainty. Every person out there is scared and desperate to believe somebody knows what they're doing. Become that person, and they will give you everything. Every single one of them believed him. Here's how the machine worked. Jordan quietly buys millions of shares in worthless shell companies, fractions of a penny each. His army of brokers starts dialing. Retirees, teachers, veterans, people who spent their entire lives building something to protect. Buyers pile in. Price rockets from $1 to $10. Jordan dumps everything at the peak, pockets millions, and the stock crashes to zero. Everyone else loses everything. Find the next target. Repeat. Real case. The Steve Madden Shoes IPO, 1993. Stratton brokers pushed the stock from $4 to over $8 in a single session, while Jordan and insiders quietly cashed out millions. Regular investors were left holding the losses. A 61-year-old schoolteacher in Ohio, 30 years of savings, one call, gone. A disabled war veteran in Texas, survived 2 combat tours, couldn't survive a Stratton broker. A father in Florida who remortgaged his house for his kid's future, lost everything. Inside Stratton? Just another Tuesday. Air horns every time someone closed, cash bonuses thrown across the room, Quaaludes, cocaine, alcohol, during hours, not after. Top closers got Rolexes on the spot. Underperformers were humiliated and fired in front of everyone. At its peak, Stratton Oakmont had over 1,000 brokers generating nearly $1 billion in fraudulent trades. Jordan Belfort was making millions every month. Helicopters, a 167-foot yacht, multiple mansions, completely convinced he was untouchable. Then Forbes magazine dropped a bomb. A full expose calling Stratton Oakmont a den of thieves, calling Jordan a twisted operator who built a financial empire on lies. Jordan reads it over breakfast, loses his mind. Then the phone starts ringing. Not victims, not regulators, kids, hundreds of them, calling to apply. The expose didn't destroy him. It made him famous. But that same article landed on the desk of FBI agent Gregory Coleman. And Coleman became obsessed. He pulled every script, traced every wire transfer, built the case, one fraudulent call at a time. The company's about to announce a partnership. Lie. Insider intel says this hits $20. Lie. Move now or miss it forever. Lie. The SEC had investigated Stratton Oakmont repeatedly, starting as early as 1989. Jordan paid fines, signed consent orders, walked out, didn't slow down for a single day. He didn't fear regulators. He budgeted for them. Coleman kept building, quietly, patiently. While Jordan kept spending, summer 1996. Jordan is sailing his yacht from Italy toward Monaco. The captain warns him, massive storm forming. They should wait. Jordan is drunk, high on Quaaludes. We're going. Waves hit 30 feet. The yacht takes on water. The Italian Navy rescues them by helicopter. The yacht sinks to the bottom of the Mediterranean. But Coleman's case file, still growing. The real storm hadn't arrived yet. September 1996. Federal agents raid Stratton Oakmont. Phones ripped from desks. Files seized. Hard drives pulled. Way too late. Then the fatal mistake. While under federal investigation, explicitly ordered not to move money, Jordan wires $3 million to a Swiss bank account held by his wife's aunt. The FBI traces it within days. Game over. Then everybody flips. Brokers, partners, friends, all wearing wires, trading testimony for lighter sentences. Why? Because they were staring at 20 to 30 years in prison. Loyalty disappears fast when 3 decades behind bars is the alternative. Jordan was facing 30 years. So he did what he does best. He sold people. He cooperated fully. Handed over names, dates, accounts, wire transfers, everything. More than 20 people were indicted because of his testimony. Jordan was sentenced to 4 years. He served 22 months, minimum security camp in Taft, California. And at night, he wrote his memoir. His cellmate was comedian Tommy Chong. Chong told him to write it all down. Without that conversation, there is no memoir, no movie, no second act. Meanwhile, the victims. A federal court ordered $110.4 million in restitution. Only about $11 million came from property seized at arrest. His own voluntary payments over 2 decades? Less than $2 million. Yet prosecutors confirmed he earned at least $9 million from speaking engagements between 2013 and 2015 alone. $110 million owed. Less than $2 million voluntarily paid. Most victims never recovered their money. 2007, he publishes a memoir. 2013, Scorsese and DiCaprio turn it into a blockbuster that grosses over $400 million worldwide. The man who destroyed 1,513 lives became entertainment. "I'm not leaving" became a motivational quote. Jordan Belfort didn't just get away with it, he got rewarded. Right now, Jordan Belfort is a motivational speaker, sales guru, podcast guest, LinkedIn thought leader. Up to $200,000 per speaking engagement, teaching corporations the exact psychology he used to steal $200 million from retirees and teachers. He wears the wolf like a championship belt. Not with shame, with pride. He didn't just escape justice, he monetized his crimes. The tactics Jordan used didn't die with Stratton Oakmont. They're still out there, rebranded as high-pressure sales, urgency closes, limited time offers. You've heard them. Now you know what they really are. Jordan Belfort proved that in America, you don't need to be good at anything real. You just need to be good at selling the story. Destroyed families, bankrupted retirees, stole $200 million, sentenced to 4 years, served 22 months in a resort with a fence, then made millions teaching others how he did it. We didn't just forgive him, we celebrated him, because deep down, we didn't want him punished. We wanted to be him. The confidence, the audacity, the wealth. We saw the yacht and the parties and thought, that could be me. We ignored the 1,513 victims because they weren't on screen. The Wolf of Wall Street isn't a cautionary tale. It's a mirror, showing us exactly what we're willing to forgive, reward even, as long as the story is good enough. Jordan Belfort didn't just scam 1,513 people, he scammed all of us. And the most infuriating part isn't that he's still laughing. It's that somewhere right now, someone is watching his YouTube channel, taking notes and calling it a masterclass. Maybe even you.